Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was, led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, DA. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Bulls, they've got Vucevic. Garrett Temple is out there with White. Then it's Williams. And it's Tice in at the 4. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, Kev, with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles, in some ways that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
Now here's White. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Temple. Jokic grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Morris, no good. Here's Temple. Barton defending. Offensive rebound. The Nuggets on offense. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Temple.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness, whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens. He's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
First free throw is good. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
And both free throws good for White.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Porter looking it over. Barton passes to Morris. Barton outside. In the corner, it's Gordon. There's the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
Outside, White. To the paint. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Nuggets ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jokic.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Count the basket.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now the pass to Porter.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And Temple kicks to White. Back to Temple. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target with his 3. For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Vucevic, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
That free throw, no good. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Passes to Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And the first one drops.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. Gordon hits both of them. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now, here's Satoransky. Young inside. Millsap on him. Young's shot is good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Pass to Gordon. To the middle, Campazzo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Now, here's Satoransky. Defense is right there, right on the bucket.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
1:12 left in the first quarter. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. Here's Aminu. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Valentine for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And he overshot that one, missing. For Chicago, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Barton passes to Gordon. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Barton surveying the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Denzel Valentine. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. Feeds it to Vucevic.
And, you know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
For Chicago, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Denver in the lead. Campazzo, White covering. On the wing, Porter. And again, Denver no good.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
And White kicks to Vucevic. Back to White.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Right side, White.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot-blocking abilities when he times it up.
Now here's White. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Fader on the way and off the glass. That one's good. Vucevic has got 5.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Back to Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
The feed to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Morris dishes to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. They get a hand on it. Jokic. It's rebounded by Tice.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
White the pass to Williams. Knocks down the three ball. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
A nice find by White. I mean, we want to see more of this from him. I mean, Kobe might not be a point, but he can pass.
Green left side. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
White against Jokic. And it's White missing. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. Shoots over White. The kick out to Porter. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls.
Timeout.
They trail by 3, and the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Expectations got them stressing. The ones who will rather persevere, but they trying to make it, 'cause they ain't really living in the present. They out here grinding, seeking perfect timing, tuning out the useless voices that discourage rhyming. Get a real job, I argue with my destiny. And if my choices don't affect you, why you testing me? And as of late, I've been asking why he blessing me. I could cry enough tears to feel the Chesapeake. Hold it together, girl, you deserve the world. And if no one else will say it, then I spit it to the mic in the studio when I lay and I play it when you discouraged. Chasing me impossible, take some courage. And I can promise at the end of the journey, when it's all said and done, you feel much better than hearing my you won.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Gordon comes in for Porter. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Valentine with it. No points in the game yet for him. Denver leading by 3. Morris outside. 30 seconds left in the first half. Satoransky with it. Now Green defending. Satoransky the pass to Aminu. Now Young. The shot's good. Young's got his second basket.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Morris outside. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, it's never easy to go on the road in the NBA, no matter what the matchup is. But I think they like playing the role of the villain. Their effort has been fantastic, and they've done all that they can do to keep this crowd quiet.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. And it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
They've got Garrett Temple. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. Then it's White, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Down low. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Vucevic.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Now, here is Morris. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Gordon. Barton's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Nuggets. Bulls shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Temple. Barton defending. Temple can't get it to go. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Porter, no luck. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Porter against White. And he drops it in from the low post. White's got 4 points this quarter.
What a move from White. I mean, that's the kind of handle that makes defenders hesitate.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Campazzo, White covering. Porter passes to Gordon. It's blocked, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. And Denver also making a switch. McGee's checked in. Long range from the inbound. Connects from three-point range. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for Denver. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Jokic against Vucevic. Here's Temple. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock is at 3 and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Barton outside. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Campazzo. Offensive rebound. Here's McGee. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Bulls trail by 5. Williams dishes to White. Kicks it to Temple. Unloads. Misses off the right iron.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks. And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Williams. Valentine's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Satoransky is subbed in for White. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Now here's Markkanen. Now here's Valentine. Dishes to Aminu. Pass to Valentine. Over Jokic. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Valentine.
Oh, you got to keep seeing this from Markkanen. I mean, he has to improve as a playmaker over time.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Now Valentine following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. And Markkanen throws it down.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
Barton outside. Campazzo, Satoransky covering. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Millsap. That one's not going to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Valentine with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Valentine kicks to Satoransky. Sinks the triple. And now just a 1-point Denver lead.
No hesitation from Satoransky there. I mean, the coaching staff loves seeing him shoot with confidence.
Pass to Jokic. That's tipped. Millsap, and the layup's good off the glass. Millsap's got his first 2 points. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Valentine passes to Satoransky. Over Millsap. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Michael Porter's out there with Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. Here's Valentine, and the layup falls.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here is Porter after Denzel Valentine's bucket.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Aminu misses. Denver leading by 3. Campazzo defended by Young. And that one's good. Millsap.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
The pass to Valentine. Back to Satoransky. Young against Morris. And with that, the Denver lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Thaddeus Young.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Young. Williams comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Garrett Temple has checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Satoransky. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
And here are the Bulls now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Vucevic. And Tice throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Morris looking over the floor. And Green now, top of the key. Over to the wing. Morris outside. Offline with his 3.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's White, and that one good. And it's now only a 1-point Denver lead.
But there's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot.
Morris, left side. Denver passing it around. Campazzo, White covering. Green kicks to Porter. A 3 from Morris. Again the miss by Morris. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points, and they take the lead. Tice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Morris outside. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Now, here's Tice. Outside, White. Passes it to Temple. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morris outside. Shoots from 14, and Denver again with the bucket.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Morris against White. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. Good work defensively by Morris. Fires for 3. Again the miss by Morris. Bulls trail by 3. Williams looking over the floor. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Yep, that one goes.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Denver calls timeout. They lead by 1. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Barton outside. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic trying to free himself up, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, good job. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Vucevic down low. Jokic defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in a tight ball game.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now here's White. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's crafty with the floater. White has various finishes he can unleash on opponents.
And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 2. 24 seconds left in the game. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Markkanen finds Temple. And here's Vucevic to tie it up. Oh, off target. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
From deep. But they get it back. Back to White from deep 3-point range, and the miss. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola, Coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if I say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. I appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.